my channel. I am Millie, otherwise known as Tally Cross Stitch, here on YouTube as well as over on Instagram. Today is February the 7th. It's February already, can't believe it, it's crazy. I have done a fair bit of stitching over the past month, which has been really nice. I've actually managed to get some time to chill and relax, which is quite nice actually. Over the past couple of months it's been quite nice to actually be able to just take a break, which is good. Yeah, so today I will go through all my stitching. I've got two new starts, which is good. I was only meant to have one, but I did buy something on Amazon. Got very excited and had to start, so I will show you that. I've got a few of my whips which I've worked on, and I have a bit of haul as well. So without further ado, let's move into the stitching. So we'll do new starts first. So the first one I have is a Rendell Designs, and I love this kit. So I went to the knitting and stitching show last October, and I was looking through the Buffy Threads store, and I saw it stitched up on the top, but I couldn't find the actual kit, which was really upsetting. I really wanted it and I couldn't find it, but they didn't have it in stock. And I've been waiting around since, looking into sales and stuff, and I didn't have the what's the word, like I didn't have the courage to just buy it. I was like, oh, I'll wait to see if it comes up cheaper, try and save some money, and I just never bought it. And then I realised that the Buffy kits are also on Amazon, and I got Amazon Prime, so it makes life easier for the free delivery as well. So I was like, right, okay. So I found it on Amazon Prime for like 23 quid, which I thought for a Rendell kit was pretty good considering I didn't have to pay for delivery. So it is this one, the fairy ring. Oh, it's gorgeous, I love it. I just love the reds in it, it's so pretty. Sorry, it's still in, I've kept it in this because I've run out of my little plastic wallets, which you'll see there I store all my cross stitch mainly in those plastic wallets. Yeah, so I love it. So I made a start on it that night that it came because I was so excited. So there, and here is the start. So I worked on it for a couple of hours over a couple nights, and I've started on the, I've got a loose thread there because I was trying not to waste any of the thread. I started with the big mushroom and the underneath bit. Sorry, you can see behind it. Let's see if I fold that in half because it doesn't need to. There we go. Yeah, so that's the underside of the mushroom, and the stalk there, the big one. And it's coming up really quickly. That was like, yeah, like a couple hours for a couple nights, like not a lot, not a long time at all. And it just stitches up really nicely. So yeah, it's exciting. Love it. I can't wait for that to be finished. I'll probably get a bit more of that done over the next month. So that is the first new start. I'm trying to think, where am I going to put the pile? Should I just put the pile of finished stuff there? Right, next new start is it's the Emma Condon design, We Will Rise. I think, oh, I don't know if it's a new start actually, because it might have been in my last episode. It may have been in my last episode, I'm not 100% sure, but I'll show it again. It's on a mystery linen, which I am unaware of. There was a lovely person on Facebook, and I can't remember her name now, but she told me how to work out the count of it, which I haven't got around to doing yet. But yeah, it's this one here. So it's the We Will Rise Emma Condon Stitch Rovia pattern from the Cross Stitch for the Earth, I think, book. I'll bring it in closer. I love it. It's so cute. So yes, this is what I managed to get done. So I've got majority of the stag's head and the antlers done. It's just coming along here to the body. I think I did show this last time. I'm starting to remember talking about it. Yeah, I love it. I can't wait to do more on that one. So yeah, so that is that one. Sorry, racing through this today. Right, on to works in progress. So no more new starts, that's only 2. I do have another one, which I have one I wanted to start a couple of days ago, but I was waiting for things to come in, but they arrived yesterday, so I'm hoping to start it tonight. But I'll get into that with plans and haul. So, whips. We will start with this year's temperature stitch, which is temperature typography by At Stitching Mummy, which I bought her pattern on her Etsy shop. So when I last showed this to you, I think there was like 2 days, 3 days of January done. But now we have, again, this is on, I think it's like a 14 count Ada. I think it might be quite a cheap, it's quite tough. But it was just in stash from stuff that I bought off Facebook Marketplace, and it's just a big, like, came in a haul of stuff. So yeah, so I was just using things up for it. But yeah, so we got January. I'm hoping that, I said this last time and I'm pretty sure that when it was fine, it turns out fine. Anyway, yeah, so we got January. So we got most of January done, and then this is just the 1st of Feb. I need to catch up with it for the next couple of days, but usually I just get the odd day and I just catch up. So I am keeping up with it this year. I will not get to October and still have half the year to do like I did last year. So yeah, I'm loving it. So we've got, so we've been quite warm this January for the UK, and then we got to like near the end of the month, and then we started getting down to the minuses again, which is why I got this nice little bit of blue, which I love because blue is my favourite colour. So yeah, that was quite nice. And then just one really warm day at the beginning of the month, which was crazy. So yeah, I'm loving that. I can't wait for that to come to get more progress on it. One thing that I did have a mini panic about. So when I started it, I started with January, and I started with that J, and I left this bit of space here, and I was like, oh, that'd be plenty of space for, extra, if I want to frame it, or just so I make sure I've got enough gap so it doesn't fray and break, and the main worries. And then I got like, I think it was about the U, and I realised, I was like, oh wait, some of the other months start further along, and I then panicked. I was like, oh no, I'm not going to have enough on here. I think I'm fine. I think it comes to about here, like I think April's the furthest out. So yeah, so I don't have this nice big gap on all of it, which is a shame. I only have like a little bit, but I think it'll be all right. But I didn't want to frog all of this and start again. So I just tried to see if I could, work it out, and I think it will be fine. So that was a mini panic, but it's fine. So that is that one. Next, so I didn't get to show some of my whip braid because it was upstairs and I didn't go grab it. But my next one is my only full coverage piece, which is Villa Lorna by At Stitching Moon. Megan At Stitching Moon, who is lovely, by the way. Always go check out her channel. And yeah, so this is on a 18 count Ada. It is, I'm doing it 2/1, so full cross as well. So I believe Megan is doing it, she's doing tent stitch on her one, whereas I'm doing it full cross. So it'd be nice to have a comparison from it. But yeah, I'm a bit slow going with this, but I've managed to get some progress in since you've last seen it. I'll try and include pictures of where it was before, because it was a while ago. But yeah, this is where I am now. So this is the top, think of it, left corner. And I think last time you saw it, we had this square here. So I've gone down here a bit more, and I've done this little bit here. I'm trying to like get a colour, do a whole length of it, and then add some more. But yeah, it's looking really lovely. And again, same situation. So I think I'll be fine. There should be enough going down. Like, I'm not going to go that way a bit more. But for a full coverage, I have not left myself enough of border, which was a very rookie error of me. Yeah, being my first full coverage. I'm still quite new to all this stuff. So yeah, I have learnt, and any new ones I start will be more of a border, but yes, we've got only a small border, but I think it'll be all right. I'm stitching this in hand because, again, it's very close to the edge and it's really hard to put it in a hoop or a ring, but it's working out fine. And again, it's like I've got all this material here. I think it will take up most of this, but not all of it, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm loving it. So good. So that is Villa Lorna. Next one. So this one is another Emma Condon Stitch Rover design. It is from the Cross Stitch for the Soul book. I'm doing this for a friend of mine for a housewarming gift. She moved, well, it's a bit late now. She moved in August last year to her first ever house. She's bought her first ever house. So I wanted to make her something for it. Again, this is on I think this is a 14 count Ada that I came in a D-stash that I bought, so it's not the best quality. I'm just trying to fold it a bit so it's easier and you can't see behind it. So I had some progress on this, not a lot, but I've actually done a fair bit of stitching on this now. Sorry if you can hear all this rustling with me trying to fold it up. But there we go, that's all right. So that's as much as I've done now. So I believe I had the top of the lemons stitched out and then just the bottom of the S. So now I've done the bottom of all the letters and I've done this green border. So I've still got a little bit more of the border to do up here, where it goes little like this, a little bit here. And then here's where there's going to be a lemon, and then there's writing here. Yeah, I really like it. So I think she's going to have this for her kitchen. Should be quite cute. So I need to get more progress on that as it's a gift. So that is that one. Next one, I've worked on Hello Petal, which this time last year I started as a stitch along with MS X Stitches and Belushi Stitches, Joe at Belushi Stitches. And it was the Hello Petal Nice Spring in Your Step hashtag. Yeah, so I managed to get a little bit more on this one. Try and fold it again so we maybe not. There we go. So most of this I would have been done before. So what I have done is a few of the other little motifs up here. So I finished the chicken, the little chick, and I've added some of these leaves around here. So it's just mainly around this bit that I've worked on. Yeah, so that must be about at least 2/3 of it done. I still have the bunny to do, and some more. I think there might be one more daffodil in there and a ladybug. Yes, a ladybug. So we're getting there. Again, I love these caterpillar cross stitch trees. I will eventually get them all done. But yeah. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So that one can go there. Next whip is the, again, so about 2020, I believe Aldi did were selling these cross stitch kits and they were quite cheap because it's Aldi. And it was the world map cross stitch, the colourful world map cross stitch. And I was late to buying it, so I didn't actually manage to find it in the store, but I saw someone selling it on Facebook Marketplace and automatically grabbed it because my partner does love it, and he wants me to do it for him. So again, I've only done a little bit of progress on here. Before there was the orange done and maybe a little bit of the pink, I'm not 100% sure, but I've added more of the pink. So that's that. So this is Africa, so this will be Africa on the map. So I think that is the edge. So there's a little bit more of the colour here, but yeah, this is around the edge and it goes down like that. So yeah, so that is part of Africa. Like, it's an easy stitch in that it's just block colours, but at the same time it's just, again, the Ada's not very nice, and it's just a big bit. So even when I put it in a hoop, as you can see, it's just a bit fiddly. So it's not my favourite thing to stitch, but as my partner really likes the pattern, I need to get it done. So yes, so that is World Map. Only two more whips to go. So I've managed to get a fair bit done on this one. So and I have a little bit of a story for this one as well. So this is the Highland family cross stitch with it's like the Highland cow and the sheep. This is autumn. Again, I'll show you a picture of what I got a picture of what all 4 of them will look like. I had 3. I need to get 1 more to complete the collection. And yeah, oh my god, I absolutely love it. It's such a cute design. So this is what it was before, because I showed this on my whip parade last time, and this is what it is now. So I've got majority of the ground done. Added some more of these colours. So we've got some leaves and stuff on the ground now, and here is where that sheep's gonna be. And you can see that we've got tent stitch for most of the ground, and then full crosses for the rest of the bit, like the shadow and then the sheep. And actually, if you look closely, obviously you can tell, even if you don't look closely, but obviously the tent stitch is quite thick. Yeah, so I started this again in 2020, and I was really new to cross stitch, and I started off and I saw that it was half stitch or tent stitch, and so I was doing it, and I didn't like it. Well, I remember I didn't like it because I was like, it doesn't look thick enough. It doesn't look, you know, like it's gonna get as much coverage as I want on it. And then I did a little bit, put it away, and obviously I got it back out this year in January to do some more stitching on it, and and then I realised, I was like, why on earth did I decide to do that tent stitch with 4 strands? 4 strands. Oh my goodness. I don't know why, but obviously I had done a fair bit and I didn't want to redo it because I didn't want to risk running out of the threads in the kit. And it's just, oh, I don't know. So yeah, and obviously I probably will run out because I've done like 3 times the amount of thread for the background. I don't know what I'm doing. And then, because that's so thick, I then went to do the full crosses and I was like, well, I can't have that in 4. It looks terrible. So these are, the full crosses are in 3 strands over 1. I know. We can laugh about it now. It's fine. So yeah, that is the Highland family autumn stitch. And then last one, I am not sure if I stitched on this much since I last showed it. This was my Christmas Day start. It is the Disney cross stitch. So it's the characters in the shape of Mickey's ears, which I'll show a picture of what it will look like now. Before, I definitely had this amount of Mickey done. I haven't really touched Mickey. I might have had some of Peter done, but I don't think I had him finished. So here we are now. And Peter's finished. I think he does like, what, a square of brown for his feet. But other than that, Peter is finished. Yeah, I do love this pattern. I haven't got it out. I've been busy stitching on other things. The usual cross stitch way. But yeah, it is a good one. It is cute. This is on a 16 count Blue Ada. And I realised I haven't really gone through what they are. So just go through it quickly. This is the kit 14 count Ada for the Highland Autumn. Again, the kit 14 count Ada for the World Map. The kit 14 count Ada for Hello Petal. And I think the rest of it is just general. I think I've gone through what they are. So yeah, that is all my stitching, which 20 minutes in, that is probably my record. Words are not my thing today, clearly. going through my whips. Another thing that I will talk about is I have gone through, so this year with all my new starts, I've decided that I need to be better at writing down what the Ada is, writing down the day I started it, and then how long I've been stitching on it. So I haven't got Pattern Keeper or anything like Pattern Keeper. I tried the like cross stitch markup on Apple, but it wouldn't let me purchase it, if that makes sense. Like I downloaded downloaded it for free, tried the 30-day trial, and then when it said upgrade your account, pay X amount for it, I tried and it would not let me. I tried multiple times and it would not let me. So that was really annoying. But so I haven't got anything like that. But so instead, I'm happy to go through with the paper charts or PDF on the iPad and just look through. And that's how I think I'm going to do it. But yeah, I have been writing down how long I've been working on things, but only for my new starts, because obviously with the ones that I already started beforehand, I can't, it'll be a pain to try and work out how long I've worked on it. Probably more impossible for me to do that. So I've got on my phone, I've wrote down what I've worked on. So it's Whips 2023. So I've got, so the Disney characters, started it on Christmas Day and I've worked on it 4.5 hours so far. The We Will Rise cross stitch, the Emma Condon one, I've worked on 2 hours and 47 minutes, and the Fairy Ring Rendell Designs, that was 3 hours 5 minutes so far. Yeah, so really not long for the amount of work I did on that Fairy Ring one, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so that is all my stitching. Got that through that really quick. Perfect. So let's go on to haul and a little bit of plans. So haul wise, it's gonna be a little bit crinkly because they're still in packets. So I saw on Facebook Marketplace, again, if you've watched my channel for like all my videos, you will know I'm a bit obsessed about scrolling through Facebook Marketplace. I need to stop. I don't have the money to keep doing that, but hey ho, I just keep doing it. Yes, so I have bought, so someone was selling both of these patterns with leftover threads for I think £15 altogether, which I thought were pretty good for buffy threads. Did you hear that? That was Meredith groaning. I don't know if you've had to see him. I try and turn the iPad around. No, that's in the way. Oh, anyway, yeah, that's them too. They're groaning away because, you know, what a hard life dogs have, sleeping all day. And now I've moved all this, so it's not going to sit up very nicely. No. Right, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So I think the camera's probably not the same, but it'll be okay for the last 5-10 minutes of this. So yes, I bought two patterns for £15, Bothy Threads Rendell Designs. So yeah, 2 patterns with leftover thread. So this is the first one. It's so cute. You and me, which is like, you know, pun like on point. So that is that one. And then my favorite, the main reason I bought the 2 is this one. Sunshine. Oh, cute. As you can tell, I've got more cute ducks. I think that's another Rendell duck. Oh, so cute. I love it. This will be like a really nice spring to summer stitch. So I think I might try and start that. And I'll probably, I did find a place that I could buy the speckled Ada. So I'll still stitch it on this called for. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Yes, so Only 2 more items to show for haul, which arrived yesterday. So first things first are these 2 needle minders. And I think we need to take a moment of appreciation for these 2 needle minders. They are gorgeous. Like, stunning. And I bought these off an Etsy shop. So you can find them on Instagram and Facebook. I'll write it down in the down below. And it says, they're called Don't Step on Your Needle. And the pictures on this makes it look bigger. And I thought, oh my God, that's so cute. But then when it arrived and it was this small, oh, like, it's so cute. I'm like, oh my God, that is just adorable. And how can someone make, like, someone must have made that. I don't know whether the lady who sells them makes them herself. If she does, talented, like, that's on point, because that's crazy. Like, God, crazy. So yeah, so I bought these 2, and I love the bumble as well. And then I noticed on the back, she's got like little buttons or things, that feels really furry and it's really nice, attached to the magnet on the back as well. So like, you could use both sides, right? I know magnets are a bit, you know, negative and positive poles and things. I don't know if it, yeah, no, I stick magnets on the back. I stick my needles on the back of a magnet all the time. Yeah, so you could use both sides. I mean, not, you know, it's amazing. They are so cute. I love them. So yeah, be sure to go to her shop and buy some, because they're amazing. So yeah, needle minders. Moment of appreciation for those needle minders. And then the last bit of haul goes on to my plans. So my new start for February. So I have bought this Ada. It's like this beautiful teal. It's a 18 count Ada. So it's about that big. Not a lot of it, but you know, it was really good. A good amount for the price of it and the colour, like, it was really good. So I bought this from Stitched shop on Etsy. Got her name, website and Instagram on the back of her business card. Again, she was really lovely. She got it dispatched and sent out really quickly. And even left a little message to say on her little, when she says, oh, it's been shipped, she sends a little message as well, just saying, you know, hope you enjoy, we'd love to see what you do on it, which would be great, which I'll definitely let her know when I started. So yeah, so I got that Ada from there. And moving on to plans, because that's all my haul done. I want to stitch on this with, so the pattern calls for white. I think white will be fine. I didn't want navy blue because it calls for a navy blue Ada. I didn't want navy blue because I didn't think it would, I don't know. I saw this colour and I thought I'd really like it. Let me know what you think when you see the pattern, if I should stick to white or not, because I could change it. But this is the pattern. So I have a blackwork owl kit that I bought from the Knitting and Stitch and Show last year. And I've never done blackwork before. So I don't want to ruin, well, maybe not ruin, but you know, like mess up on that kit. Because I'm trying something new and I haven't done it properly before. So I wanted to do some blackwork. Sorry, I'm just scrolling through this magazine to get the pattern. So I want to try some blackwork before I started on that kit. And I thought, I saw this in the Wild Across Stitch magazine. It is where's the issue number? Issue 321, July 2022. And I mainly bought it for the, oh, now have lost it all. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? There we go. I mainly bought this magazine for this, which I showed when I bought the magazine. It's a sewing machine cover, cross-stitched, like it's a gorgeous thing. And me and my my mother-in-law, we get on the sewing machine as well. So I thought that'd be really cute to make Debbie. And obviously you buy the magazine, so you have a little scroll, see what else is in there. And I saw this blackwork octopus, which is stunning, absolutely stunning. I would love to give it a go. And I thought that this might be a really good starter blackwork. Maybe I'm being too adventurous, and but I mean, it looks all right. And it says, ease of stitching, advanced beginner. And I mean, I'm no pro, but I wouldn't say I'm beginner, so maybe it'll be fine. We'll give it a go. Yeah, so I'm gonna try that on this with this. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so I'm gonna start that tonight, I think, after work today. So yeah, that is everything for today. Not much really to update on any life stuff. I have set up, so I live in the north of Hampshire in the UK, and I know Sammy at Little Loop Stitching, she attends these little get-togethers once a month up north, and stitches with a bunch of stitchers for hours on end at a pub, and it's like a little nice get together. And obviously that's quite far for me, just to spend an afternoon. So I was trying to find one, like a sort of get together for down here where I live. I couldn't find any, so I thought I would put out a post on the Floss Friends UK Facebook group, and I managed to get a few people interested. So we have arranged to meet up on the 25th of February, just at a coffee shop. About, I think it's like in the middle where we all were, so it's about, we were travelling at least half an hour to 20 minutes, which is not far at all really. So yeah, so we're going to be doing that on the 25th of February, which would be really nice. And yeah, other than that, I haven't really got much else on. I've got to dog sit for my for the parents-in-laws, for the in-laws, over the next week, which means I'll be at their house. So all by myself, can I say, without the two menaces in the pictures there. It will be peaceful and quiet. So I'll probably get some reading done and some and a fair bit of stitching done. So that'll be really nice. In regards to reading, I have given myself a reading challenge for this year, which is I want to read 23 books in 2023. I love reading, and it's one of those things in life that just gets forgotten about when everything else takes precedence over it. So I was watching that Honeybee Stitches the other day, and she was mentioning that she got more into reading because she added, she decided before bed and first thing in the morning she won't be on her phone, and she'll read like a chapter of a book, or X amount of pages of a book, which I love the idea. So I've started it myself, and so far I have read 3 books in January, which are all listed on my Goodreads. So I joined Goodreads as well, just to it's a really good way to keep track of things as well, which is really of like how far you are in your book, which I love that. I love reading like 20 odd pages and like updating the progress, and saying, oh, you are 25% through or something like that. Like, I love that. I don't know why, but yeah. So I'll add my Goodreads link down below if you wanted to follow me and see what I've been reading. And yeah, other than that, I'm gonna say goodbye. I've got to go take the dogs out for their WALK. I mean, they look very tired right now and they don't really want to do anything, but I need to go for a run as well, so they're coming with me. Hence why I'm dressed like this as well, because after this I'm going for a run. So yeah, that is everything, and I will hopefully see you in the first week of March with more stitching and another update. Right, I'll speak to you later. Bye.